Hello and welcome to this video series where we're checking out submissions to the Dungeoncrawler Gamejam of 2023. This time we will have a look at Wallbender by VitorBMatos. And before we look into the game, we will have a brief look into the description here. Wallbender is a first-person dungeon crawler game developed in Unity as submission for the Dungeoncrawler Jam 2023. You're a warrior who attended to a request from a spouse whom lost her husband in the Forbidden Maze. Fight against enemies and solve puzzles to survive and, if possible, complete the spouse's task. Be careful, monsters like to teleport. Movements, the usual, attack spacebar, pick up items left, use items right, and close sheets. I don't know what sheets mean, but yeah, right mouse click on item. All HD textures are from Polyheaven and Polygon. Alright, we have smooth turn transition, which we can activate and deactivate, which is nice. And I looked into the game before, and we might want to do that. But let me first talk about the perspective and so on. So I think the perspective is okay. We can see, for example, that we can go to the right. We cannot, we can go to the right, we cannot go to the left. I think with the perspective that is fine. We are a bit too much in the back, so you see like really everything is shifting in front of us. So yeah, a little bit more in the forward would be better. I think it would feel nicer, look nicer, but the overview at least is fine the way it is. The bigger problem is the movement. And yeah, I looked into the game briefly before, and again I was immediately seeing, okay, there is a bit of a delay. And then I noticed, nope, it's not a delay. It's key press on button up and not on button down. So what I mean with that is that if we press forward, nothing happens. And only when we release that, the movement is executed. And while this is something which you might want to have on buttons in here, for example, where you can still remove the button and then release the mouse. For input on keyboard, you never want to have that because you need to have this action right away. Otherwise, it will always feel like a delay, which is bad. So that's something which should change. And oh, and the enemy just went through a wall. So this is the starting position. So, and I'm pretty sure that this is also, yeah, creating the same problem for the instant movement. So that's probably not better, but let's see. Refreshing the page. And then we switch over to instant. And yes, it's the same problem. So unfortunately, that also doesn't feel great. I mean, it's better. Let me quickly go back, because the animation here is also not the fastest. Yeah. But now you can see at least what is that? Why did it just vanish? Maybe they only have a limited time when they can exist. I don't know. Yeah, I will keep it at this, but yeah, this is an input issue with both types of movement basically. And I think you need to be one tile away so that you can actually pick up the items. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Maybe a mirror, but you can't do anything with that. Ah, maybe you can combine items and like this. Cast spell. Okay. We destroyed it. Great. Okay, but maybe we can try to do something with that. And yes, fighting is hitting spacebar until the enemy is gone. We have some hit points, top right. We have mana or something. I don't know. Below that, I'm not sure. And yeah, so spamming space. This apparently is also an enemy. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Does it hit us? Yes, it does. Yeah, we can just kill it. Filling up the hit points. There's a chest. And we got... Oh! It's been 43 days since I entered this maze. I found that there are unique and powerful artifacts here only. When combining these artifacts in a specific way, they may reveal secrets I have never seen anywhere. Unfortunately, they're kept by those odd creatures. Mirror, mirror, plus something else. Maybe this gem. Okay, cool. I didn't see that before. But that's nice. So maybe when we find a new mirror, we can test that. Yeah, picking up items is not going well. And of course, there's no music or sounds. So also no feedback when you're fighting, whether or not you are hitting or anything. This is the starting position. Nothing here. Nothing there. And I think they keep respawning. And apparently we need to collect their stuff. Just nothing. Maybe we can also go through walls, or maybe we need to attack the walls. I don't know. Yeah, it's unfortunate, and this is then a bit of an issue. Like, you can see a lot on the tile you're standing on, but you cannot pick up any items on that tile. So that's a bit weird. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Also, we might not be able to destroy these, but we can always just drink some stuff. Yeah. But the issue is, once we filled up our inventory with junk, we won't be able to take any more items of those which we need. Okay, let's try and get another mirror. Well, I mean, it's down to luck, but you know what I mean? We try to get that before our inventory runs out of space. I mean, there was also, like, with the sheets, open close shields, right mouse click on item. This is a sheet. Okay, I get it. So yeah, we need to find more enemies. There's a mirror. Mirror, 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 I can't take it. And it's just gone. This one I can take. You don't need the mana. This weird thing just gone away. Yeah, they're just like teleporting in and out or something. Yeah, just use that. Let's use up some mana. I want to at least put this thing together. Ah, there. Now we have 2 mirrors. Now, of course, I don't know if it's like the red one. It might be the green one. This one. This actually looks more like this. Like this one has a perfect shape and this one is uneven. No, now it's gone. Let's see if we find... We lost half of the mana. Let's see if we can find anything new. Doesn't look like anything changed. I think we will get stuck with these items. Okay, nothing here. There was one way up there. Doesn't look like we can see through anything. Like everything is looking like it was before. I will not pick up any items as long as there are no mirrors in there. I think everything looks the same. There's no change. We didn't find any secrets. Item just vanished. And burned a lot of mana. There is a mirror. But I can't take it. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe I also need to put them in this arrangement and not... I think I had it in the top before. So let's try that. And I think it's the yellow one, but we'll see. And there's another mirror. Cast spell. Huh. Did that do anything? I don't know. Let's just explore everything again and see if anything changed. Not yet. A new mirror. Ah, let's take that. And this will then be my last try if we find another mirror. Like this. Cast spell. And if nothing changed now, then I've got no idea. I will check the comments. Also, hitting space was activating this button. I can't see anything like that. Anything is different. Now, of course, I could try to go through all walls and whatnot, but I don't think that's something we're supposed to do. I think this spell is supposed to show us how we can proceed, and apparently that's not doing anything. Okay, so let's have a look. 1 second. We go to this and then check. I escaped the maze. Okay. Together in the brackets and they disappeared. Was a bit hard to pick up items sometimes. Ah, okay. So it needs to be used on a specific wall, it seems. That's a bit tricky. Maybe this was the starting wall. Ah, now the controls are not working, and this is the reason why I'm not using weapons usually. I mean, sometimes just things break. 1 second. And now it's working again. Maybe it was this wall, and we need to use that spell exactly in front of that wall. But now we know what we need to do. So let's try that. Because all the other ones seem to be the same. Or there's at least nothing special about them. Now let's pick up the mirror, which I cannot. Nope, not working. There's another mirror, which yeah, it's a bit stupid. Okay. Bunch of stuff here, but no mirror in among these items. And the different types of enemies, they appear to drop different types of loot. We know now that like there's this rock thing. The mirrors are not dropped by these, it seems. Let's use this and also pick that up. And there's the chest again. Now we got the info. I mean, it doesn't really look like... it's not a detailed depiction of any wall which exists, because this is just three rows. So, I mean, I can't really test it on every single wall, and the only one which looks different is on the other side, the one which is kind of highlighted. Let's make some room. And there's the mirror. I want to pick it up. Ah, that is. Alright. So now let's try to find the... yeah, there. And nothing happens. So was that a wrong one? Do I need to use the gem? There's absolutely no feedback. Just that we use up the mana. I mean, if it didn't even work to cast the spell, that would be another thing. But it works to cast the spell, it just does nothing. So I can only imagine either it's the wrong wall or we use the wrong gem. Maybe this is also a brick of coal instead of the gem. Let's use this to make some room. There's a mirror again, which I cannot pick up. There it is. So let's try this. Also on that wall. Yeah, pick up the mirror here. Cast spell. Aha. Okay, so that was the one, the red one. So basically we are in a different level now. Okay. Same type of enemies, and we still can get stuck by picking up the incorrect items, I guess, because we cannot. Well, actually, we can destroy all items by just casting spells with them, right? So that should work. But now we need to find a chest first to see what we need. Some drink, a crown, which I guess is this, and again some item which I can't identify. Could be this, possibly that. And this is my 75th day here. I wonder if my wife is fine. I discovered that the maze has peculiarly inaccessible places, but using these artifacts correctly, I was able to access one of them. It's surprising how these walls can hide so much challenges. Who would have created them? So this is used for, not for walls, but for these bars, I guess. For now, I don't see any of this. Or am I supposed to use it here? This is where we are coming from, so that makes no sense to me. I think we are supposed to... maybe I need to go back and use that in for one of these bars in the other area. So that means that I'm now in need to go back. I need to get 2 mirrors again, basically. 2 mirrors and this other thing. But enemies are also they stopped showing up, so that might be an issue. Oh no, I can just click on that to go back. Okay. Alright, so we need to use this. On this side, we need to use that. And one of these crown things. And the straight line thingies. These are diagonal. These are horizontal. Are there vertical ones? I don't remember any. Not here. Back to the horizontal one. Back to the diagonal one. Nothing. Ah, there they are. Okay, cast spell. Apparently, this was not the right thing. Let's use this and this. So the golden one is not the one. The red one was this thing. So there was this chunk of coal. Let's try to get that. But we need these enemies which only spawned over there. And they seem to stop appearing. I mean, I can run back and forth, but yeah, that's a bit annoying. Can I move through that now? No, now I would need to use the spell again. Yeah, you can see that the enemies stop appearing and we need to kill the enemies to proceed. So I mean, what I'm supposed to do now? I mean, I can restart the game. This might also be this chunk of paper here, whatever this is. Let's try that. We still have one replacement badge. Apparently this did not work. So it's not the yellow one, it is not the paper. And this other enemy type doesn't show up anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that the design is that well made. Ah, there was an enemy and it just disappeared again. So maybe something else is broken here. Yeah, but I don't want to continue doing that for 10 minutes now just to get one spawn and try it another time. I give it one more try. Even without having that, I will just note it down. We have the flask, then we have the crown, and we have some lump. Right? And we need that. So nothing is appearing here. Still nothing. Yes. So I'm going to restart the game. Hopefully the controls work again. Otherwise I would need to close and restart. Yes, it's still working. All right, and there they are. Okay, cool. There's the mirror and another crown thing, which I cannot pick up. Okay. Now we go to the other side. Drink a bunch of potions. take this. Yeah, I'm interested in picking up this black thing, but I can't. It's not... Ah, no, no space. Now we have that. Okay, this is probably it. Okay, just for completeness, let's go to the other side. No, we need one of these red things for that. Okay. But that should be... I think these were also dropping the red ones, right? Yeah, there it is. Let's also take these and this. Yeah. Now we just head to the other side. Use the red one. Where was that? There it is. Okay, now we head back. We already know that it's this flask thing, this crown thing, and probably this coal or whatever this is. Cast spell, and yes, it's gone. So now we need to find the new chest. And there's a piece of paper which we don't have yet. I also can't pick it up. And there it is. Ah, there's another wall. So we do need another mirror. Another mirror and another red thing. So let's try and get this red thing first. And the mirrors along the way. There's another chunk of coal or whatever. Yeah, there is a potential issue. I mean, if they stop appearing after a while, can't pick it up. Did not work at all. I got this now. So we need to use this and 2 of these mirrors. Not this. Ah, I went to the... no mirror. But at least these kept spawning. I mean, in theory, you can make a list and collect the right things right away so that you have like 4 mirrors or something. But you can see that they already stopped spawning again. So if we need more of those, we are out of luck. Maybe it's like some are staying and some are vanishing again, and at some point they're all behind the gates where we can't go yet. No mirrors. Yeah, let's at least try to get this one more mirror and see if this leads us somewhere and we can continue without grind, as we might have the items already. But yeah, this is a problem. I mean, the idea is not bad, but there is one more. Again, no mirror. Yeah, these enemies here completely stopped spawning. There's one more. And no, I don't think there is. That is a mirror. Okay, let's drink that and take the mirror. Okay. So finally, we can go through that wall on the other side. And hopefully we already have the stuff for the next one. I'm not going to kill that one. I just want to make sure that I'm really in the right area now. Yeah, this was the previous one. So this is the one where we need to go. Cast spell. Now we need to find the new chest. Okay, this is a sheet of paper. We need a bottle and a crown. And with that, we already have enough to remove 2 of them, unless one is from left to right. It's diagonal this one way and the other is the other way. I didn't notice that, but let's see. Yeah, and it looks like there are a lot of enemies in this region now. And yes, there is another wall. And we need the mirror. We can't pick up. It just vanished, okay. So we should try and go that way now. We need another ruby for that though. And I think with that we are also screwed because they don't spawn anymore. So we can get the 2 mirrors. If we are lucky with picking them up. No. Yeah, we might not be able to. Let me just destroy this. This is not possible. Can we destroy? Yes. Okay. One mirror. Now let's head back to where these are supposed to spawn. But they are not spawning anymore. So you could see that they were just appearing there for a split second. But that's broken. So yeah, I will stop it at that. So yeah, as I mentioned, the perspective is okay-ish, but it could be better. The movement should definitely be on button down, not on button up. That makes a huge difference. That was again enemy. It's broken. Yeah. I think the general idea of this dungeon is fine, with like collecting items, putting them together, making the new one. I would like to have some music and some sound effects, and definitely also some more feedback on the visual and on the sound level. So when you hit enemy, that you get some feedback that you're actually doing something. There was flickering again. Yeah, they are appearing, but yeah, that's not working. So on the graphics side, I would say very basic, not much to it. If there was a great game concept, I would say, okay, it's fine, but in this case, unfortunately, there isn't much. And for the duality theme, I am not sure. There wasn't mentioned anything regarding the duality, right? Yeah. I also didn't really see anything. I mean, yes, you can always make something up. You have hit points and mana, but definitely not a strong point. And content-wise, I think the length would be fine if everything was working, and with the different types of combinations and so on, that wasn't too bad. Even if it's not clear yet what to find, that's not an issue. Player can try to find out some stuff. That's cool. But yeah, the movement needs to be better. The fight needs to be at least a little bit more responsive, more fun to do, and some music which keeps you involved, keeps you playing some. I mean, background music is always helping a lot. So yeah, that's the Wall Bender by VitorBMatos. And if you're interested in checking out the game, you will find a link down in the video description. And if you're interested in seeing more videos from the jam, you can also find the playlist down in the video description with all the entries, or with all the videos I published so far. And of course, you can also subscribe to the channel to not miss any new videos. And with that, thank you for watching, and hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.